So if you look at the back, this is a shot that Chris is dominating. Look at the hamstrings right here, those lines on the hamstrings. Ramon is missing that. He's improving. Now, Ramon has the detail on the back, and that was his biggest improvement at the Arnold Classic. But one thing that Chris has done, and remember when you and I, we used to pick against Chris and say he needs to beat Brian on the back double biceps. Look at his back double biceps right now. It's thick, it's broad. I just think that we can add a little bit more detail. Do you agree with me, Chris?
Yes, and then you can see he's taking full advantage of his height and the shape of his body. He's leaning back a little bit, as you could tell from the lower back down toward the judges. But he does have, an extraordinary difference from a few years ago.
I got to come over the top on this one. Cbum's back looks like the topographical map of Canada. It's phenomenal. It's defined. If you were to look at that pose and strip away the skin in an encyclopedia, remember when they used to have the clear plastic that would go over the body and you'd look through to the intestines and the muscles? That's the musculature system of a perfect built back. He's flawless. I don't know how anybody is going to beat him until he decides not to be beaten.
But also, I think in this pose right here, Dino, if he's not so concentrated on his glutes, contracting his glutes, he can get a little bit more definition with just that, not doing so much and pulling up on that hamstring and getting some more tension there. He's losing the tension in the hamstrings because he's concentrating on his glutes so much.
You said that about some of the open guys too, as if they would get a little more adamant about their foot position and flex their hams. But how much more, anybody know how much more weight he has to pack into his frame?
You're talking about Cbum or Ramon?
Cbum's got to be maxed out.
Dino.
No, actually, I talked to Cbum, and he has the ability to gain, I think, 1 or 2 pounds. Ramon has the ability to gain 5 to 6 pounds.
Ramon is up to 260 pounds. I looked on his Instagram.
He is massive right now. Massive.
260 pounds.
Yes.
And he's very hard. He got a nice condition.
Yeah, he's massive.
With that physique.
He might not make weight. Now, one of the things is I saw these guys this year. I went to Brazil and I shot a video for Olympia TV. Get my plug in there, Olympia TV.
That was subtle.
The link behind, okay? The link underneath it below. I shot with Ramon in Brazil. And like you said, he was thick. He's bigger, okay? So Chris might not overpower him anymore.